What's good, Commanders fans? Super quick video here. Just want to talk about the re-signing of Jaylen Holmes. Every move we make, no matter how major the move is or small the move is always a very important move. And Jaylen Holmes is definitely an important depth signing. Jaylen Holmes played a good amount during the season, too. I know they signed him in the middle of the season. He did go to Ohio State, 6'5", 283 pounds, 29 years old. Had 10 pressures, which is solid for the amount of games he played. How many games did he play in last year? He played in 16 games? No, he didn't. I was about to say. He played in 11 games. He played in 5 games for the Jets, and then he played in 11 games for us. And he was more productive for us than he was with the Jets. He had 2 sacks for us. He had 0 sacks for the Jets. He had 14 tackles for us, 4 tackles for the Jets. Of course, it was 11 games compared to 5. But it looked like he just had more of a role here, to be honest. Like, he was, defensive line, defensive tackle, defensive end. He played defensive end from 2018 to 2022 with Chicago, Minnesota, New Orleans. And then he played they list him as a defensive tackle here, but I know he had, I hate to say positional flex, but he played multiple positions on the defensive line. I'll just say that from now on instead of saying position flex. I'll just say he played multiple positions on the defensive line and helped us out. He did get a sack against the Bears. We won that game in the Hail Mary. So that was a huge play by him, getting a sack on Caleb Williams, who likes to run around a lot. It's tough to bring down Caleb. I know Caleb Williams, they get sacked a lot. So I'm not going to say it's so tough to get him. But at the same time, in that game, Caleb Williams was very mobile. He was running around, all kinds of stuff. He did make a big play towards the end, but it didn't matter because we ended up winning the game. My point is that Jaylen Holmes did a good job of wrapping up Caleb Williams. And stopping him with a sack. And then against Philly, I think it was against Kenny Pickett, he had a sack where we won 36-33. You look at his PFF numbers, not too great. 10 pressures, like I said, which is fine. 265 snaps, 115th out of 219. He's a rotational defensive lineman. 49.8 overall PFF grade. Run defense grade, 49.4. 128th out of 219 defensive lineman. 54.8 pass rush grade. He is somewhat of an athlete. He's pretty athletic too. Looking at his RAS score from back in the day, he was pretty much average with everything. 4.82 40-yard dash, which is about average. Vertical leap, 32 inches, about average. 5.48 RAS score, which was okay, which is fine. Overall, 6.82. How much did he bench? 25, average, 7.66. But his height and weight were graded out as great, being 6'4", 6'5", 283 pounds, coming out of Ohio State. Former 4th round pick. So let's see. I think he should make the roster. If not make the roster, then at least the practice squad. I do think they want him to be impactful in some type of way as far as depth. And he did have a couple run stuffs. He had a run stuff against Dallas. He had a run stuff against the Falcons. He had a run stuff against Philly, against the Eagles. He had a run stuff against the Eagles on Thursday night as well when we lost that game. But he had a run stuff again when we beat the Eagles 36-33. So let's see what happens with Jaylen Holmes. I know we got a couple guys. We signed Dietrich Wise, Eddie Coleman, Hampton, the backup defensive end, and brought back Sheldon Day. So we just brought back a couple of guys here. So I think most likely we will be drafting an edge rusher. That basically kind of is how it's going to shake out for the edge rushers. So I do want to move on to some of the reported interest about Aziz Ojulari. But before we do that, I want to give a quick word to Ridge Wallet. What's good, y'all? I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, the Ridge Wallet, man. As you can see, the keys and also the wallet, you just see how smooth and compact it is. It's not super bulky in my pocket. I hate having super bulky wallets and keys in my jean pockets, my pants pocket, or my hoodie pockets. It just kind of messes up the look of the jean and the fit of the hoodie. So that's why I like Ridge a lot. Ridge is really cool too, man. You can get your favorite NFL team logo on there too. So definitely make sure you get that Commanders logo on there. So it's that new sleek look, man, with your keys, the wallet. You get 40% off with promo code EdOliver. So it's ridge.com/EdOliver. Check out the Ridge Wallet. And you can put the cash on the back of the strap too. You can hold up to 12 cards in your wallet as well. So it's the new way of having a wallet. Make sure you guys check it out. Once again, promo code EdOliver at the end of ridge.com, and you get up to 40% off on ridge.com/EdOliver. Make sure you guys check it out. let's get back to the video. Shout out to Ridge Wallet for being a sponsor, man. I appreciate Ridge Wallet. Make sure you guys check out Ridge Wallet, like I said earlier. All right, so let's get to Aziz Ojulari. So John Comm on his podcast said that there was interest in Aziz Ojulari, so we'll see how much interest they still have in signing Aziz Ojulari. I think it would be a cheap deal to get Aziz Ojulari, and it probably would be around like $3 million, kind of like we just signed the other defensive lineman, the defensive end, to like $3 million to be a backup to Dietrich Wise or to our first round pick. But there's going to be the defensive end out of Boston College. I got to work on pronouncing his name, or Mike Green, or James Pierce, or possibly Shamar Stewart. I know somebody commented about the Boston College defensive end. Yes, either my last video or a couple videos ago. So I've been watching him. He had like 15 sacks in the season, like easily way over double-digit sacks, which is pretty crazy. So I have been doing my research and my scouting report on him for sure. So Aziz, let's take a look at Aziz. Now Aziz, he did cause that fumble on Taylor Heineke a couple of years ago. I think that was the game that we tied in New York. So he does have some pass rush prowess. He did go to Georgia. He does have some pop to him. He had 22 pressures, only played in 11 games because he got injured. So 22 pressures in 11 games is pretty solid. 391 snaps, 56.4 overall PFF grade. He has 6 sacks on the season. He was a very popular trade candidate. A lot of teams were intrigued and interested in him. 60.1 run defense grade, which is about average. 54.6 pass rush grade, which is not good. 155 out of 211 edge rushers. 56.4 overall PFF grade. 137th out of 211 edge rushers. But 7 sacks on the season, 33rd out of 211 edge rushers, which is pretty darn good. You look at his rookie year too. Coming out of the gate, he had 8 sacks. 5.5 sacks in 2022. And he's been more of a backup to Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns last year. And you look at the games that Kayvon Thibodeau missed, Aziz Ojulari's production went up. So throughout his career, so he has missed some time. He's played his rookie season. He played in all 17 games. Sophomore season played in 7 games. 2023 played in 11 games, and then 2024 again played in 11 games. So each season other than his rookie year, he has missed at least 6 games, which does raise eyebrows, which does cause for some concern there. But in 7 games where Kayvon Thibodeau did not play, he had 6 sacks in that span. And then when Kayvon Thibodeau came back, his production went down. And then a couple games later, Aziz Ojulari ended up getting injured. But you look at his pass rush win rate in 2024, he was 86 out of 119 edge rushers. His pass rush production was 37th out of all the edge rushers in 2024. So his pass rush production percentage was 37th. I know these are weird analytics and metrics, but it shows that he was doing something good. In 2022, he was ranked 19th in pass rush production. So he does have that pop to him, and he does have the agility and some pass rush moves to get to the quarterback. So I think he could be our Dante Fowler replacement. You could get him for cheap, maybe 1 year, $2 million, $3 million, $3 million. I don't know how much Zadarius Smith is asking for too. He could be our Dante Fowler replacement, something like that. We'll see, but I think most likely we're just going to go through the draft as far as finding an edge rusher. But I think Aziz Ojulari is a guy that they definitely should talk to. I know the Eagles have been talking to him. The Niners have interest. Like a lot of teams are very like he's still very talented. Like he can give you 5 to 6 sacks. And honestly, we're looking for pass rush production. I know we're getting guys that are stopping the run, slowing down the run game. We're really focused on that. I understand that from Adam Peters' standpoint, but it says we got to get to the quarterback. We got to get some production of pressure the quarterback. Right, yeah. So my camera cut off again. Basically, I think they should definitely go for Aziz Ojulari. I think you can use any pass rush juice that you can get, some type of energy, electricity, then you should definitely get that from Aziz Ojulari. And I think they should definitely go after him for sure. You look at his RAS score too, man, and his RAS score was pretty high too. He ranked 249 out of 1,362 defensive ends from 1987 to 2021, which is pretty darn good. Bench press 26 was really good. Broad jump really good, 3.68. 40-yard dash 4.6, which was really good. 20-yard split elite, 10-yard split elite as well. So that's 8.18. He had an elite RAS score. So I like Aziz Ojulari, man. So you guys let me know what you guys think. As always, Trey Hendrickson, the DC looks like that's dying down. All right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Hell's Commanders. Peace.